full for such a wicket of the pro to its was the cover area on the back foot punch rather for 65 for 3, and now it's Vanch who's back with us. He was an avid listener of ours in the IPL, and along with Sunil Arora, Farhan Abbasi, a lot of listeners here with us, and it's another single taken by Ben Stokes this time around as he flicks it towards the mid-wicket region. Imran Tahir got for 6 runs so far, 33 runs given in 5.45 overs of his, 1 wicket taken of Johnny. Cup 2019. Cricket Trivia. Welcome back, as we've been telling you that the England team has set a very good platform for the overs to come by and the batsmen who are to follow. We'll just give you a quick update as to what has happened so far. 29 overs have been bowled. England are 167 for 3. Ewan Morgan, the English captain, is at the crease on 38 from 34 deliveries with 3 boundaries and 2 sixes, along with Ben Stokes, who's on 21 from 27. Markram, who bowled his first over and gave away just 2 runs, has been introduced back into the attack for his second over. 167 for 3 is the score in Markram, bowling some gentle off spin, and he just gave away 2 runs in that previous over. Now another delivery to be bowled by him, and that was a good ball, and I think Eoin Morgan misjudged that. That was to be played on the front foot, but luckily for him, he just managed to connect it from the middle of the bat. Well, I think something's got to give here because it's the 30 over mark that we are reaching, and with Morgan being tentative, he's definitely going to try and target the 6th bowler, who's just bowling gentle off spinners. But then, as we've been saying, it's a game of cricket and anything can happen, even if it's a gentle off spinner or a part-time bowler bowling. 168 for 3, and that is exactly what might be enticing these two batsmen. They know they know 2 part-timers are in front of them, and they know that if they do not capitalize over here, then it might turn out to be a big problem for them. But at the same time, they need to be really careful over here, because if they do the same thing which Jason Roy and Joe Root did, as they lost 2 wickets in quick succession, then England will be in a little bit of trouble, because Eoin Morgan and Jos Buttler will be the new batsmen coming in. But apart from those two, I think irrespective of how good their lower order has been with the bat, it's nevertheless a lower order. Well, you can never say that with England, because Eoin Morgan is playing at the moment. To follow would be Jos Buttler and Moeen Ali. After that, there will be the services of Jofra Archer, who's also in the team, as well as Chris Woakes. So they are people who can bat. They're no mugs with the bat. They are proper, genuine all-rounders. They can bat. So there is depth in the batting team, as well as 30 overs have been bowled. So they would be probably looking for a platform set for these two. Meanwhile, a completion of 30 overs, England are 170 for 3. World Cup 2019. Cricket Trivia.
Herschel Gibbs set a world record in the Cricket World Cup of hitting 6 sixes in an over against the Netherlands spinner Dan van Bunch. This makes him the first batsman to hit 6 sixes in an over in World Cup cricket.
World Cup 2019. Cricket Trivia. That we are back talking about, we were talking about England, how they have fared so far. They are 170 for 3 in 30 overs. The platform is set. In at 6 would be Jos Buttler, in at 7 would be Moeen Ali, followed by Chris Woakes. Adil Rashid, I think Adil Rashid would be later to the order, because Liam Plunkett and Jofra Archer. I think all 11 of the batsmen players bat. Yeah, so it's as I said, it's a very potent team and very capable of scoring 350 at par. That's a par score for England. With that, there's another change in the bowling attack. Andilo Filiquayo has been introduced. He has been successful picking up wicket. He gave away 16 runs in 3 overs that he bowled, but then that 1 wicket was very crucial, and at the junction that it came resulted in another wicket in the next over of Joe Root. So Fab du Plessis playing all his cards, 20 overs left. They would be probably targeting or trying to limit England to as lower total as possible, whereas the England skipper who's on strike would want to go past or double the score, as we say in the cricketing terms, that whatever you achieve in the 30th over mark should be doubled by the end of your innings.
170 for 3 in 30.1 overs. So as per that philosophy, I think England must be close to 350. And if we talk about